From censored files to clear evidence, this is Redacted Realms.
The missing child returned after 8 months. History records many mysterious disappearances, and the fate of the victims remains a mystery. In these cases, finding the victim safe is very rare. When the worst-case scenario occurs, this also brings some comfort to the victim's family. But does there exist a disappearance where even though the victim is safe, finding them not only brings no joy but also divides the family? This question reminds many of the story of Bobby Dunbar. Still one of the strangest disappearances, with extremely puzzling details. So what happened to the boy, and why to this day? Does the story still have many unexplained aspects? Let's explore with D2T right now. Robert Bobby Dunbar was the first son of the couple Leslie and Percy Dunbar. This was a well-off family living in the small town of Opelousas, Louisiana. Besides Bobby, they had a second son named Alonzo. On August 23, 1912, the whole family with 2 friends organized a fishing picnic at Swayze Lake when Bobby was about 4 years old. According to some reports, Bruce Anderson was the last person to see the boy on that fateful trip. When Bruce, Alonzo, and Bobby returned to camp after fishing, Bruce told Bobby to get out of the way, causing the boy to run ahead. And that was the last time anyone saw Bobby. From then on, this mysterious disappearance began and was recorded in detail in the book, The Case for Solomon. According to accounts, the couple Leslie and Percy Dunbar searched everywhere, but found no trace, forcing them to seek help from the authorities. Local and then state police were mobilized, beginning a search for the boy throughout Louisiana. There were grim predictions. Police caught alligators in the lake to dissect, even threw explosives into the lake hoping the body would surface. But all investigative leads failed.
8 months after Bobby's disappearance, when all hope was nearly lost, the Dunbar family unexpected news.
A boy very similar to the description of Bobby was found in Mississippi. A man named William Cantwell Walters was seen with the boy. He told the authorities that the boy was Charles Bruce Anderson, the illegitimate son of his brother with Julia Anderson. Bruce was entrusted to Walter's care when Julia went to find work. Many townspeople confirmed Walter's testimony, but police still detained him and the boy.
The initial reunion between the boy Bruce believed to be Bobby and the Dunbar family remains controversial to this day.
Mother. While other newspapers reported that Leslie and Percy Dunbar were hesitant to confirm the boy as Bobby.
The next day, after taking the boy home to bathe and put to sleep,
Leslie Dunbar said she found a mole and scar on his body and confirmed this was her son. Police then allowed the Dunbar family to take the boy Bobby home.
However, a few days later, Julia Anderson appeared, confirming the boy was her son. As the man Walters had said,
the woman said she had left her child with Walters for a few days while looking for work. But a few days turned into months because she couldn't find a job.
Police then called the Dunbar family back.
1.
At the same time, the test was conducted to see if Julia could accurately identify her own child.
2.
Julia appeared confused when identifying the child and was uncertain about her choice.
3.
The next day, Julia affirmed that Bobby Dunbar was actually her son, Bruce.
4.
However, due to her hesitant attitude the previous day, along with the boy living happily with the Dunbar family,
5.
the court decided not to reconsider the case.
6.
Having no money to continue the dispute in court, Ann Hansen returned home to North Carolina, leaving the boy with the Dunbar family.
7.
At this point, the Dunbar family fully believed that the child was Bobby.
8.
The boy returned home and quickly integrated into normal life with his brother.
9.
and began recalling many. 10. With this development, Warder was convicted of kidnapping and sentenced to 2 years in prison before his lawyer appealed.
11.
However, the court refused to.
12.
Until the end of his life, this man maintained his innocence. 13. The story gradually faded into the past. Bobby was reunited with his family and had 14. Bobby grew up, got married, and had 4 children before passing away in 1966.
15. After recalling his childhood events.
16. The child from that day always affirmed that he knew who he was and that he was Bobby Dunbar. 17. In 2004, Bob Dunbar Trey, son of Bobby Dunbar, agreed to a DNA test. 18. His daughter, Margaret Dunbar Codry, investigated the events and wanted to prove once and for all that. 19. Her grandfather was indeed Bobby Hunt. 20. DNA from Bob Dunbar Trey was compared with the DNA of his cousin. 21. The son of Bobby Dunbar's brother. The test yielded surprising results. 22. Bob Dunbar Trey was not biologically related to any member of the Dunbar family. 23. A controversy was clarified. The boy in the Dunbar family had recognized this Bob. 24. Was actually Bruce, the son of Julia Ann Anson. 25. The Ann Anson family was very pleased that the test proved their claim. 26. The Warder family was equally happy as this was evidence against their kidnapping accused. 27. The true fate of Bobby Dunbar remains a big question. 28. Margaret believes that the child fell into the lake and drowned or was eaten by an alligator. 29. Some journalists hypothesized. 30.
Lacey and Betsy Dunbar had done something to their son and intentionally took another child to cover up their actions.
31. Authorities stated that they found footprints leading away from the lake area and were told by locals that 32. The suspicious man had taken the child away. However, these rumors were never proven. 33. The mystery of Bobby Dunbar remains unsolved to this. 34. So ultimately, was this the boy Bobby Dunbar? 35. Or just someone else replacing the real Bobby? 36. If he was indeed the son of Mr. and Mrs. Betsy Dunbar, why did Mrs. Lacey hesitate to reclaim her son? 37. Or behind her disappearance was the arrangement of someone in the house? 38. Secrets that even Mr. Betsy Dunbar did not want the police. 39. There have been many sources of information from the cause of 40. Writing about the cause of the case that lacking verification from the boy's family. 41. This is also one of the reasons why many people get misled when recounting the story. 42. The story happened a long time ago, but was never mentioned. Even the local police cannot explain it. 43. And you, what do you think about the boy Bobby? 44. In your opinion, where's the real Bobby boy? Please leave your thoughts for us in the comments. 45. Thank you for watching the video. 46. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Redacted Realms channel to receive the latest. 47. Goodbye and see you again.
If this file opened your eyes, subscribe and open the next case.